What if I told you the only thing standing between you and fluent English is fear? Not talent, not age, not your country, just fear. And today that fear ends. This is not just a video about English. This is a story about confidence, about courage, about becoming a new version of yourself. Because learning to speak English is not only about words. It is about changing your life. Maybe you are a beginner. Maybe you understand English, but you cannot speak. Maybe your mind goes blank. Maybe your heart beats fast. Maybe you are afraid people will laugh. I know that feeling. You open your mouth and nothing comes out. You know the words, but they hide. You want to speak fast, but your tongue feels heavy. And then you think, maybe English is not for me. But what if that thought is wrong? What if the problem is not your ability, but your method? Let me tell you something important. Every fluent English speaker you see today was once a beginner. They made mistakes. They felt embarrassed. They spoke broken English. But they did one thing differently. They did not stop. This is where everything begins. At the start, you feel small. You compare yourself to others. You watch confident speakers on YouTube. You see smooth conversations. You hear perfect pronunciation. And you think, I can never speak like that. But what you don't see is their past. You don't see the nights they practiced alone. You don't see the mistakes. You don't see the fear. Fluency is not magic. It is repetition. It is daily effort. It is simple practice again and again. But here is the real problem. Most beginners focus on grammar. They study rules for years. Past tense, present perfect, conditionals. But when someone asks, "How are you?" they freeze. Why? Because speaking is a skill. And skills grow with action, not only knowledge. Imagine this. You want to learn swimming. So you read books about swimming. You watch videos about swimming. You learn the theory. But you never enter the water. Will you become a swimmer? No. English speaking is the same. You must enter the water. You must speak. Even if your sentences are simple. Even if they are wrong. In the beginning, speak small. Very small. Say simple sentences. I like tea. I am tired today. I went to the market. Simple. Clear. Slow. Fluency does not start with big words. It starts with courage. But here comes the fear. What if I make mistakes? Let me ask you something. When a child learns to walk, do we laugh when they fall? No. We smile. We clap. We encourage them. Because falling is part of walking. Making mistakes is part of speaking. No one saw this coming. But your mistakes are actually your teachers. Every wrong sentence teaches you something. Every awkward moment makes you stronger. The pain you feel today is building your confidence tomorrow. But what happened next? This is where many people quit. They try for 1 week. They try for 1 month. They do not see big results. And they stop. They say, English is too hard. But fluency is not about speed. It is about consistency. 10 minutes every day is more powerful than 2 hours once a week. Let that sink in. Small effort. Every day. That is the secret. Now listen carefully. If you want to improve fast, you must change how you practice. Stop being a silent learner. Start being a speaking learner. Talk to yourself. Yes, talk to yourself. Describe your day in English. I am brushing my teeth. I am going to work. I feel happy today. It feels strange at first, but this is where everything changes. Your brain starts thinking in English, not translating, thinking. And when you think in English, speaking becomes natural. At first, your sentences are slow, but slowly they connect, like small drops of water, becoming a river. But there is another challenge. Listening. Many beginners try to speak, without listening enough. Your brain needs input. Simple input. Watch easy English videos. Listen to short stories. Repeat what you hear. Not once, not twice, many times. Repetition builds memory. Memory builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. It is a chain. Break one part, and progress becomes slow. But keep the chain strong, and you will surprise yourself. Now imagine this moment. Someone asks you a question in English, and this time, you do not panic. You breathe. You smile. You answer. Maybe not perfectly, but clearly. And in that moment, you feel something new. Power. Because you did it. You spoke. This small victory changes everything. From that day, you stop saying, I can't speak English. You start saying, I am learning to speak English. That one sentence changes your identity. Identity is powerful. If you believe you are bad at English, you act like it. But if you believe you are becoming fluent, you act differently. You practice more. You try more. You speak more. And this is the turning point. The moment you stop being afraid of mistakes. The moment you accept slow progress. The moment you understand that fluency is a journey, not a race. But here comes the hardest part. Patience. You want fast results. You want to sound fluent in 1 month. You want people to be impressed. But real growth is quiet. It happens when no one is watching. It happens when you practice alone. It happens when you repeat simple sentences again and again. No one claps. No one sees. But inside, you are building something powerful. Skill. And one day, people will notice. They will say, wow, your English is so good. And you will smile. Because they did not see the struggle. They did not see the fear. They did not see the nights you felt stupid. But you did not quit. That is the difference. Fluency is not about being perfect. It is about being brave. Say that again in your mind. Fluency is not about perfection. It is about courage. You do not need big vocabulary. You need daily action. You do not need perfect grammar. You need confidence to speak. You do not need to be special. You need to be consistent. If you speak every day, you will improve. If you listen every day, you will understand more. If you repeat every day, your pronunciation will become clear. It is simple, not easy, but simple. And now I want you to imagine your future. 1 year from today, you walk into a room. You introduce yourself in English. You speak without fear. You join conversations. You share your ideas. Opportunities open. Jobs, friends, travel, confidence. All because you decided to practice daily. But what if you stop today? What if you say, I will start tomorrow? Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. And nothing changes. The truth is hard. No one will save you. No one will speak for you. You must decide. Right now. Are you someone who quits or someone who grows? This is your moment. Not dramatic. Not loud. Just a quiet decision. I will speak English every day. Even 5 minutes. Even simple sentences. Even if I make mistakes. Because every word you speak is a step forward. Every mistake is progress. Every small effort is building your fluent future. And one day, you will look back at this version of yourself. The shy one, the scared one, the silent one. And you will smile. Because you did not stay there. You moved. You tried. You grew. So here is the lesson. English fluency is not about intelligence. It is about bravery. It is not about perfect grammar. It is about daily practice. It is not about being fearless. It is about speaking even when you are afraid. Remember this. Fear disappears when action begins. Fear disappears when you speak. Fear disappears when you practice daily. And if you stay with this journey, fluency is not a dream. It is a result. So start today. Speak one sentence after this video ends. Just one. Then tomorrow speak two. And keep going. Because your voice matters. Your ideas matter. Your future matters. And the world is waiting to hear you. If this story touched you, if you saw yourself in it, then this is just the beginning. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and watch the next lesson, because your fluent English journey starts now.